Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Dragon Age Origins. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as I think we found a dwarf, or either that or just a fairly short person, out in on the way to a new area, because we failed on the previous area. So this guy's carrying around a couple of oxes, or rather the oxes are carrying him around. Let's have a chat with him.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Yeah, but... okay. Okay, that's these people. Okay, so this one is a tier 2 bow, so it probably won't be needed. The borrowed sword I'm gonna hang on to. I'm not really sure. I'll just hang on to it for a little while longer. And you have this one, so that's gonna be a good thing. And then we have a bunch of other things. We didn't really get any new stuff, so that is good news. This is at 60. What did I do? Anyway, one thing we absolutely need. Oh. Tome of Skill and Sundry. Really? Really now? I want that. I have some money. Not a whole lot of money, but I have money. So I'll go and get that. Because it's the unique one. Diamond Mall. That looks pretty cool, but we can't use it yet. What I do want to look at, painting of the Rebel Queen. That's cheap enough. The battle between Orlais and Ferelden. The Rebel Queen with fiery red hair. So that would be... wait. Fiery red hair has climbed atop a ruined chariot and is holding aloft her battle standard. Is that for... that? I bet that's for Liliana. Silver Sword of Mercy. An ornate silver amulet in the shape of a sword. Is that for Alistair? Blue satin shoes. Is that for Zevran? It's a lot of gifts in here. An ornate leather belt that adds strength. That's not too bad. Rest, I need a lot more defense. I need immunity. That's what I need. I need immunity, and even then, I just said it before as well. Even then, it'd still be only a quarter of my team being immune to a thing, and I would have to sacrifice other things as well. Because anyway, we got metal shards over here. I don't think I need those. That's for making deadly traps. Yeah, I don't need no deadly traps. Thank you very much. And that's that, isn't it? Yep, it is. Okay, now, first things first. Well, the only thing is to use this. Use. What? This tome gives the how does that work? What? Oh, there it is. Educated, absolutely. Go up on dexterity. Wait, what? Oh, it's skill point. It's the things. Wait a minute, can I not be an assassin? I haven't unlocked that. Or is that only later? I haven't unlocked being an assassin. What a shame. Anyway, we're gonna be fine. Let's go and look at what we can do over here. So we have improvised poison making. We have improvised combat tactics. It's not a lot of stuff, all things considered. We got stealing. We got survival, herbalism, so expert combat training. That's what I need. That's right. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to come to that realization. Off we go. To... oh, it does it automatically. To there.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard?
Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but...
it wasn't a joke.
It never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I've never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
The question here is, why are you telling me now? But I think it's got to do with the city that we're in. I imagine it has to do with that, because we saw the city on the start of the cinematic, so yeah. Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Maric's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
So you're the heir to the throne, then? If I can help it, you're not gonna get it. 'Cause he's dumb. Well, it's not too dumb. He's kind of... Yeah, he doesn't... Actually, my character, and not just my character, specifically Morrigan, antagonizes him a lot. He does... He comes across as dedicated. He does... Yeah, honestly, like, I think he's a little bit aloof. But he doesn't... It's not like he makes any wrong choices. He's not set up by the writing as being actually dumb. It's just that it's easy to mock him for that. Because it's got a lot of options for that. And we just saw that. And also, Morrigan definitely mocks him for that. Although Morrigan is super intelligent to be... Well, actually, it's magic in this setting. So it's not intelligence. It's magic. Which is an interesting thing. Yeah, anyway. So you're the heir to the throne.
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I still think you're some no, yeah, yeah. Aren't you? Let's go with that.
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
No, it's the truth. Off he goes with his flaming sword, burning his back. He approved of that with a +1. Redcliffe. King Calenhad Theoden once famously declared, "The fate of Redcliffe is the fate of all Ferelden." The inhabitants of Redcliffe village are primarily fishermen or merchants who ship dwarven goods through the pass from Orlais to Denerim. When the entire village smells of smoked fish on certain late autumn mornings, the merchants in their finery do their utmost to pretend otherwise. What do you mean? What do you mean pretend otherwise? Smoked fish is a lovely smell. It's not quite as lovely as other foods, I would say. But, you know, if you like it, you like it. But it's not like it smells of fish, because that's a different smell. Hi.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Well, what do you mean? Is that a problem?
So you don't know?
Nah.
Has nobody out there heard?
Well, I've heard Arl Aemon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Yeah.
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
So they're being attacked by an evil they don't know, but they still fight the evil. I'm curious to see what this is all about. Also, why don't they run away? That's what the thing I would do. Oh no, the castle that's supposed to protect us is sending troops to kill me. I will flee. Especially if I have nothing to my name. Which they probably do. Possibly do. They are in a village after all. It's not like they're farmers.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
So you don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man.
Wait.
So you are a Grey Warden as well.
Oh, that's so...
A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
It's interesting that he specifically focuses on the lies there. He mentions the lies for sure, but the lies there that I was talking about anyway, not sure if my character was talking about that, but I suppose so as well, is that the Grey Wardens were responsible for the death of the king, which is really the thing that bothers me personally because of me being a Grey Warden and basically being hunted. But he specifically focused that he retreated to save his men, which is true. That is true objectively. I mean, ulterior motives for sure, and that the king was looking for glory and killed himself because of that. That's also true. That's also the case. So it's possible that we're gonna have a little bit of a dilemma when he finds out, or maybe he finds out that those two bits that he mentioned first and foremost are actually true, and he's gonna be like, oh no, maybe the Grey Wardens did kill the king, since all my word is falling apart. I should correct him right now. I should say, no, your nephew, he was an idiot. That's not the issue. I should be able to correct that. I would do that if I were capable of. But let's see if I can or not. I don't think I will, because the setup is done for a dilemma in this area, if there's gonna be any. You can I can help you drive them back. What evil things are you talking about? Why are you telling me this? Let's go with the evil things. What's the thing?
Some call them the walking dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
You want my help. You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
I have some questions first.
By all means.
Isn't there any way into the castle, or isn't there a way into the castle to get at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Storm the castle. That's not an action. You don't activate... What is that? Storm the castle. You mean what? Try to bring the door down? Because that's a specific thing. You mean climb the walls? That's another thing. You mean use catapults or whatever to murder people in there or something? That's another. That's all storming. I'm not sure what he means, though. I mean, throwing men at the castle, that also is not a thing, but at least that's a little bit more specific. Why don't you just evacuate the village? Yeah, that's probably what
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday, I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
So that explains what I was raising before. What happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
Okay.
Then you will help us?
I mean, yeah, I will.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Isn't the timing of this awfully convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Kaelin's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Well, it could be related to anything. Do you know why Arl Aemon is ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
Isn't Arl Aemon an heir to the throne?
Our sister was Kaelin's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Aemon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
So you have some of Arl Aemon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The one about the Holy Grail?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers then?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Aemon and be able to help him.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They...
Undead, perhaps. Spirits
Oh.
possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
I thought he was gonna say the Walking Dead line again. Who would do such a thing? Indeed, I think I know.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Yeah. I thought I could ask him about himself. People... Morgan really disapproved of that. She was not gonna disapprove of any of this. Because I will give her a painting. Probably not that one, though. This one. Do I have any gifts around here? Dirty pair of pantaloons? Yep. Well, I guess I'm not giving her anything. I also got skill. No, that was from before. Was it? Maybe. Minor constitution plot. No, I had that already. No, that was from before. Oh, I can't talk to... Oh, pause.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
It's fine. I want to ask about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And thus, I'd like to know something about you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
So that's how you pronounce that word. Thank you. I should know. So what will you do if Arl Aemon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
There's a lot of not wanting to think about things in this particular location. That's the same line that Alistair said when we got in. Why have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave? I think I asked that already. He's going to say that again.
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people.
Oh.
The Banon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
That's skilled enough. Perhaps we should get back to the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. Luck.
Yep. Alistair, do I need to talk to you?
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter.
Yep.
Only I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the Blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she'll do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then...
Right.
Well, it's worth a look.
Right, I remember why I sort of more or less instinctively was picking on him for being an idiot. The dream, and that's where we heard about his sister as well. I don't remember if she was called Goldana there, but
Something on your mind?
but yeah, I have some questions.
Of course.
So, I think that's that. Maybe, wait, what changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
I mean, what changes physically?
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He didn't tell you.
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's
He
just
did.
that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
So it was a joke.
More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind.
It's called a veil.
And when we
I
sleep,
think.
it's even worse.
Maybe.
You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
I've had some strange dreams.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
The real nightmares? The real nightmares. How is it real and a nightmare at the same time? It is not. That's not what he means. He means the really nasty nightmares. But if it's a matter of a spectrum of how nasty they are, how will you know there's no more nasty after that? You can't know. You can just see it. It's like, oh, this is so bad. I'm dreaming about worms all night. Oh, it's my time. I don't know what time it is, though. I probably want time. Yeah, his time has come. Let's ask about that. But it's my time because I'm dreaming about worms. And then you wait a little bit. You just postpone it for a little bit. And the next week you're like dreaming of rotten family members walking around and punching you in the face. And you're like, no, this is worse than the worms. Oh, it's my time for sure. And so, yeah, when do you know? It's like, I've been dreaming about worms for 10 years already. I'm sure nothing worse is going to come. Yeah, so you need to wait. But you never can know. It's like It's like the whole thing, you can never be immortal because or rather eternal, right? No, immortal is a different, well, anyway, you can never be eternal because the act of being is timing. It's a timely act. So if you are not eternal, because that implies that that's the end of your timeline. When you are at the end of your timeline. You have a finite end thing, because there's still a future, and you might live eternally, but you never know. So that's kind of, it reminds me of that. Anyway, his time has come.
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
That sounds like a very practical tradition, all things considered. Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
No, I want, yeah. It's funny to think of how the dwarves see the Grey Wardens. Not necessarily like the big honchos on the Dwarven Society, but just the normal people. Oh, here come the old men from the surface. They come to fight the Darkspawn again. It's been a week already, has it? Well, it's Monday. Let's send the old men to fight the Darkspawn. And off they go, all these Grey Wardens that are not necessarily that old, but they're at least 60 years old or something. No, well, I guess not at least, but they could join like 50, 60 years old, I suppose. Anyway, I never wondered that. I understand. This implies agreement with it. I definitely do not agree. I feel betrayed. This is wrong. I'm gonna go with that.
You think if we asked for volunteers that Grey Wardens would exist? Maybe a few. You wouldn't be here. Neither would I, probably. And the blight needs to be stopped. You know, Duncan...
How would I not?
He started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
How would I not be here? I was conscripted. I was forced to be here. It's like, oh, you're gonna come with me and you might die. And I'm like, sure. What would I do? I don't know, maybe my origin story is like a special origin story. He got what he deserved. Let's go with that.
Why? Because he made you take the joining?
No, because he killed the other dude.
You know why you're here, and it isn't because of him.
He killed the other dude. He absolutely killed the other dude. I don't care what you have to say about that matter. You jerk. Minus 25. Your face is minus 25. Anyway, that's going to be that for today. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.